Hi guys, and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is May and I want to wish you all a very happy new year. I hope you guys all started your new year celebrating with your loved ones. I started my new year with a surprise Polène price increase, which I want to address in today's video. So by the time you watch this video, I'm pretty sure that you are aware that Polène has had a price increase, and to be quite honest, I'm not surprised about the price increase. What totally caught me off guard was the huge jump that it did have. Most of the pieces have gone up anywhere between 20 to 25%. So I wanted to make a video to basically just go over a little bit of my thoughts in regards to the price increase and ultimately give you my opinion as to whether or not I feel like they are still worth it and if I will continue to buy from them. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a little bit, you guys know I am a huge fan of Polène. I have quite a good amount of pieces in my collection, and I know that a few of you have added pieces into your collection due to some of the reviews and the handbag videos that I have created in regards to the brand. And one thing I really liked about the brand was that I felt like I was getting a luxury handbag underneath that $500 price range, which is very difficult to come across nowadays. So I also want to address some myths that I have caught in various videos and TikToks and Instagram posts that I have seen since the price increase. But let's go ahead and dive right into the video. And it was funny because it was actually January 2nd, and I was talking to my mom, telling her how I really wanted to get the number 10. I feel like it's such a sleek handbag and very unique, which is one of the things that I ultimately love about Polène itself as a brand. And she was also telling me how she really liked it too. My sister-in-law owns one, so we've been able to see it in person, and again, very sleek, very classic style that you can have in your collection for many years. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet. I'm gonna get online and finally order it. Guys, when I saw the price increase of the number 10, I was shook. Like, I told my husband, this can't be right. I refreshed the page a couple of times. The smooth leather number 10 is currently $680, where right before the year ended, I think it was about $510. I will be going over some price differences that I was able to find from you guys that I've been chatting with and just from videos that I have been watching. But overall, the price increase was definitely about 20 to 25% on all of the handbags. I will point out that as of today, which I'm filming this video, it's January 4th, no SOG has gone up in price, and I believe neither has the jewelry. So they just basically focused on their handbags for this particular price increase. So really quick, I did want to share with you guys some of the price differences that I was able to get from a video, which I'll pop up her name here because it is sort of like a weird handle. And the seam or the seam, I never know how to pronounce that one, which is a extremely popular handbag. I know that I saw a ton of unboxings towards the end of the year for the seam and the number 10 in Instagram and both TikTok. Like, these were the hot it bags from Polène pretty much after mid 2023. So the large size went from 430 to 520 USD. All of these prices are in US dollars. I do want to quickly point out that, actually, we'll get to that in just one quick minute. So the number 10, the textured went from 460 to 580. And the smooth leather, I'm not sure, I wasn't able to find what the price was before, but it was probably right around that $500 mark. And they have some for 650. I did see the smooth black leather one for 680. And then last but not least, we also have one of my ultimate favorite handbags from Polène. Here we have her. I wanted to bring her out for some eye candy. I love this piece. I think it's not only such a unique style on its own, but the fact that they incorporated 3 different tones of like this tan beigey color is one of my favorite details of this handbag. So this particular one, because this one was normally a little bit more expensive than your regular full colored ones went from $380 to $470. So as I was previously saying, I did want to point out that these were in USD because in Europe itself, the bags are a lot cheaper even after conversion, but you also have the VAT refund, which you can claim whenever you purchase any Polène handbag abroad. So after that, you really get a good deal on these handbags shopping abroad, just like you kind of do with any other designer brand as well. I did want to point out something that I ran across and I tested it myself. People were saying that after the price increase, what they were doing was going online and ordering from the Europe website. I don't know if this was just a lie that they were putting on the comment section of some of these videos, or if they were actually successful to be able to do it this way and purchase in euros, have the conversion, and then ship over to the US. I went ahead and tried it out. I logged onto the website, went over to the euro side, and tried ordering the number 10, which was going to be almost like $200 cheaper. And as soon as I went ahead and typed my shipping address, which it allows me to do, I clicked next in order to fill out the billing information, and I got an error message saying that they could not ship over to this particular address. So just keep that in mind. Unfortunately, this is not a hack that we were able to discover and go through. Now, what I want to get into as well in this video is why I was ultimately so shocked at this price increase. As I said, I definitely knew that a price increase was in the books for us for Polène. However, this huge jump really came at a shock to me due to two reasons primarily. One of them is the fact that even though I have not had any issues whatsoever with any of the orders that I have placed online in order to get shipped to me, I have ordered jewelry from them. And then my husband also surprised me with the number 1 nano. This is in the color Garnet, and this was for 2022. Unfortunately, this color is no longer available. It was discontinued. So I have done those 2 online purchases and I've never had any issues. However, I have been on Polène's Instagram page and just other influencers that I follow, and the issues that people point out on the comment sections from the customer service are horrific. Like, coming from retail and having worked with the public, I am shocked at the amount of negative comments that I see on Polène's comment section, videos that people have created here on YouTube in regards to their customer service. Funny enough, I follow an influencer which she does more like fashion stuff, but I guess she had ordered a piece from the brand, and until she posted a reel in regards to her experience, like the bag had shipped, but it had been over almost a month and she hadn't gotten the bag. She hadn't heard back from any of the messages that she had sent over to Polène. So after she posted this reel, the next morning she got on and said, they finally reached back out to me and my bag is on its way again, which to me was kind of a bummer and like a very negative thing, because unfortunately we don't all have this huge platform in which we can get on and complain about a specific company in order to get their attention. So I feel like that is something that I have seen for a very long time now, and I feel like it has not been addressed, because people continue to comment about it and to write their review and their experience in regards to Polène's customer service. And then another thing that I wanted to address that kind of also surprised me in regards to the huge price increase was the quality of the pieces. Again, I can't speak for myself, and it's unfortunate and fortunate at the same time, because I haven't had any issues with any of my pieces. I've done previous reviews on the pieces that I have owned for about 2 to 3 years, so I'll have all of those linked down below for you guys in case you want to check them out. But I have had even personal friends that have reached out to me and shared with me the quality of their bags. I had my good friend Caro here, which we actually met through YouTube and have created a beautiful friendship. And I think she had ordered a number 1, and I want to say that it was in a matter of months, not even a handful of months, like probably a couple of months. Her bag looked like she had had it for over 10 years. The leather was cracking, the glazing was just so bad. I mean, it looked like it had gone through hell and back, and I was totally surprised because I had already had my pieces for quite some time and they were holding up really well. So we had a chat about it, we talked about it a lot, and we even said, you know, maybe it was just like a bad batch, but that's unacceptable. She even wrote to the company, let them know what was going on, sent them pictures, and they just told her, you know what, it's part of the process of the leather. Like, she didn't get the response that you would have expected for a brand to be able to give you. I mean, the handbags are not thousands and thousands of dollars, but they're still hundreds of dollars. To me, that is a luxury. Not everybody can afford to pay hundreds of dollars on a handbag. And some of us are paying hundreds of dollars on a handbag, expecting a little bit more, like hoping to get a good customer service and a good quality piece that can last us for years. Unfortunately, this was not the case for my good friend Caro. She actually ended up selling one of her other handbags that she did have, and I ended up buying it for my mom because we ended up meeting in Portugal, so that's a whole nother story. But my mom has her number one and she's had it for a while, and thankfully she has no issues with that one. So ultimately, I do want to say that maybe unfortunately Caro's was due to a bad batch, but again, reaching out to the company in a matter of less than 5-6 months, there should have been another way to probably address this rather than just, you know what, I'm sorry, that's just the wear of the bag. Let me know if you agree with me. Let me know if you feel like the fact that they're not a $1,000 priced handbag brand, then we shouldn't be expecting a excellent customer service. You know, I want to hear from you guys. I definitely want to hear all of your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about the price increase. Will you continue buying from Polène, or are you done with Polène? Which gets me into the $1 million question, and that is going to be, will I continue adding pieces from the brand? And simply put, yes, I will, just because as for my personal experience, I have had nothing but great turnarounds with all of the purchases that I've made from the brand. I've had a great experience even when I visit the boutique. I have been to the Paris boutique and I've also been to the New York boutique. I'll leave both of those shopping blogs down below for you guys to check out. And I've really enjoyed my visit both times. With all that being said, I really still love the brand. I really do feel that the prices are not crazy expensive for the quality of handbag that you're getting. Okay, really quick to that, I'm not saying that you should settle because you're not paying thousands of dollars, that it should be okay for you to get a low quality bag or accept bad customer service. That's not the point that I'm trying to make, because let's put Louis Vuitton as an example. Louis has had many quality issues. I've owned bags that have had issues that have been needed to take into the boutique, whether it was to get fixed or I got the bag replaced. Chanel is known to have thousands and thousands of issues with their quality pieces, and those handbags even reach the $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 price range. But then again, there's still people that continue to go back to both Louis and Chanel and continue to buy pieces. So I'm wondering if it's the fact that this brand is in the $100 mark that people are not as willing to forgive or maybe give it another shot if they do have a bad quality issue with one of the pieces. For example, my friend Caro, she ended up getting another piece from Polène because she saw how well mine had been holding up. And as we talked about it, we really did come to the conclusion that unfortunately, maybe it was truly a bad batch that she got for her first piece, but she didn't let that completely turn her off from the brand. And she's added another piece and she really loves it and enjoys it now. Again, I know that this is a sensitive topic or a sensitive point I am making because, as I said, some people have had really bad experience. That's why I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what your experiences has been, whether you have purchased Polène, whether you purchased one and then decided not to purchase anymore in the future. What made you make that change? You know, just leave me comments down below. I definitely want to start a conversation with you guys in regards to this topic. So as for me, I definitely want to add that number 10 into my collection. I'm considering going either the black route because I feel like that color makes the bag look very sleek and very classic. But I also might consider going the taupe route. I did have my number 9 mini in the taupe color and I ended up switching that bag with my sister-in-law. I don't miss the number 9 mini. I went ahead and shared with you guys that the opening was just a headache, but the color itself I do really miss. And then another one that I'm still going back and forth on is the seam. Now I would like to add the canvas one because I feel like it's really fun, especially for spring and summer. But I love the leather ones too. The cognac color one is absolutely stunning. So that's another one that's still on my wish list in order to add. And again, as I have not had a bad experience neither on customer service wise or quality for any of my pieces, I still feel like the brand for me is worth it. They're really nicely crafted pieces. I feel like they're very unique in one's collection. So for that reason, my personal answer is yes, I do still feel like they are worth it even with this hefty price increase. So I look forward to chatting with you guys over on the comment section. I've already had a few conversations with some of you over on Instagram as I did post of the price increase as soon as I saw it. As always, I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to hang out with me today, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye everyone.